All right, people, welcome to yet another episode. In this episode, I want to give you or show you the signs that the lady that you are dating is a virgin. So many people talk about virginity and want to know what are the signs that you need to look out for if she is a virgin. You know, the first sign that a lady is a virgin is if she's too clingy. So if you started a relationship with her and you see that she's all clingy around you, trying to be around you all the time, trying to find the least opportunity to be around you, to be in contact with you, then that clinginess will suggest that she probably doesn't have any sexual experience or any relationship experience and therefore no sex experience. And that is why she is clingy. So about this girl that you started a relationship with can suggest that she is a virgin. So that is one way you will know if she is a virgin. Again, if you want to know that she is a virgin, you will see that she doesn't like the idea of talking about sex. She doesn't like to talk about sex. So you will try to talk about sex with her whilst you're in a relationship, sex and sexual activities. When you want to talk to her about it, she is just uncomfortable to talk about sex or any sexual activities. That should give a huge sign. Girls who are not virgins will entertain the idea of talking about sex and sexual activities all the time. And that will make you know that she is not a virgin. But if she doesn't entertain the idea of talking about sex all the time, then, she is a virgin. Okay? Again, if you want to know that she is a virgin, you will see that she doesn't like flirting. So she doesn't like to flirt with you, neither does she like to flirt with other men. Men who try to flirt with her in a playful way by trying to touch her, hold her, they would just not like that idea. So if you try to flirt with her and she doesn't like the idea, she's also uncomfortable with the idea of you trying to flirt with her, that can be a huge mark or sign that she is a virgin. Again, if she is a virgin, one of the signs you will see is that she has just a few male friends. Having a few male friends should tell you that she's probably a virgin because quite of a women who are promiscuous would have many male friends, among some of those friends, she sleeps with them or sleep with some of them. So if she has just a few male friends, she should tell you that, she's more likely to be a virgin because, there are not that many. And then given that there are not many, she doesn't mingle a lot with men. There's a high chance that she would be a virgin. Another way you will know if she is a virgin is that she turns down all your sexual advances. So you try to make sex advances towards her, like wanting to kiss her, wanting to hug her, wanting to hurt any body part of her, and she turns down all these sexual advances that you are making towards her. She turns it all down, you know. She will not yield to any sexual advance that you make towards her. She's uncomfortable. She finds it unpleasant when you try to make any sexual advances towards her. That should be a huge sign that she is actually a virgin. Of course, she may be a virgin, you can never tell fully, of course. She may be a virgin. Another huge sign about virgins is that they tend to be very shy and timid. So if you ever in a relationship with a girl, you see that she's always shy, she can't even look at you when you are talking to her. She looks so timid. She's like someone who doesn't really know much about sex and all of that. She's shy all the time. When you talk to her, she cannot look at you. She's shy not before you, only you as a man, but shy before other men. That should tell you that that can be that she is a virgin or she may be a virgin. Again, if you want to know that she is a virgin, you see that she is very, very religious. So if she is someone who's so religious, you can't be sure that she's probably a virgin. Religiosity will teach her to abstain. So if she's very religious, maybe if she's abiding by religious principles and deciding to abstain. So being highly religious, as a lady could be an indicator that she's probably a virgin or she has a high chance of being a virgin. Let me say so. Another way you will know if she's a virgin is that she hasn't dated much or you are the first guy she's dating. If you are the first guy, of course, you know that absolutely she is a virgin. Or if she tried to find out about her relationship history and then she dated just one or two people, not so much dating, that should tell you that she has a high chance of being a virgin. So huge sign if she's dated just one or two, or you are the first person that she is dating, then she has a high likelihood that she is a virgin. Again, if she's a virgin, you will see that she lacks confidence around men, not only you as a man, but around men generally. If you study, you see that when she's around men, she doesn't really have confidence. She looks unpleasant, she looks uncomfortable. You know, that lack of confidence around men, around you and other men, could suggest that she is a virgin. Quite often promiscuous women are overconfident around men, meaning that they've had many experiences around them and they tend to be overconfident. But for virgins, they tend to, lack confidence around men. Not only you, but other men. That should tell you that she is a virgin. My last tip for you to know if she is a virgin or the lady that you've met in a relationship is a virgin is that you see that she lacks knowledge about sex or sexual activities. So if you try to find out from her or engage her in a discussion just to know how much knowledge she has about sex or sexual activities, you see that she is a novice. She knows virtually nothing about sex or sexual activities, and so on and so forth. So this limited knowledge about sex and sexual activities can be a huge sign that she is probably a virgin. Like our video, share our video, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next episode.